Hey guys, today I want to talk with you about extending the grazing season, right? And fall is coming, we need to feed the animals and we need to be prepared to do it. So there are two things that we can do. The first one is reduce the stocking rate, and the other one is fertilize our pastures, okay? To fertilize the pastures at this point is kind of late. We should have done it during the growing season because the idea when we fertilize the pasture is maybe produce more than we need during the growing season, or we have a specific hay field that we're going to spend some money with fertilizers, and we got to make more hay to make sure that we are going to have forage enough to feed the animals during the fall and the winter, right? But we also have time to reducing the stocking rate. So try to identify the animals you don't need or animals that are not productive into your systems. And that's a great moment to get rid of them and make your system working okay during the fall and the winter that is coming, right? But we still have time to stockpile some pasture. And then I want to share with you data that we have from last year. If you see here with me, we have from 0 to 120 pounds of nitrogen. And also we had 120 with 50 with pounds of phosphorus and with 30 pounds of potassium. And the last one, we have 60, 50, and 30, which was NPK, right? Well, I want you to take a look at the 80 pounds of nitrogen, which is the one that we got the best efficiency. So we end up producing 1,600 pounds per acre of stockpiled fescue in these pastures. It also gave us 60% total digestible nutrients, TDN, which is not bad. For a stockpiled fescue is a pretty good one. But also, and when we analyze the crude protein we produce in that area, you can see that we end up with 8.9% crude protein in that hay. But also, if I multiply the amount of protein we had, the concentration we had here, times the yield we got, so we figure out that we had there 148 pounds of crude protein per acre, right? When we apply 80 pounds of nitrogen. But the good question here is, how much does it cost? If we use prices, for nowadays, you will see that it will cost you around $63 per acre to produce, to apply 80 pounds of nitrogen. But the same 80 pounds of nitrogen will give you the best efficiency, what we have here, what we had here last year. You mean 16 pounds of forage were produced for each dollar that we spend when we apply 80 units of nitrogen. It helped us to understand that the cost per ton was the best one, was the lowest one, because we end up with $134 per ton of extra forage we produce in this area when we apply 80 pounds of nitrogen. Well, so trying to reduce the number of animals you have, thinking about the next growing season to fertilize your pasture. And yes, we still have time to stockpile some fescue for this winter. More than that, we can talk a little bit about rotational grazing and strip grazing, what we are going to do in the next video. Thanks for being here today. See you guys next time.